Good morning and welcome to another day, another practice. So it is day 19 today, so I hope you're still enjoying them. We're going to do a moon salutation today. It is not the new moon, it is not the full moon, but the moon is still moving within our lives, so it's okay to bring our attention back to it every now and again. Start though by just bringing attention to yourself. Maybe placing your hand near your heart, one hand near the belly. And notice your inhale. And notice your exhale. Notice the belly rise, the chest fill, and then soften and empty. Notice the belly, the chest, all the way up to the tops of the lungs, and notice them soften. Maybe release your hands and just pay a little bit of more attention to your breath for a few more breaths. Notice the slight pause at the top of the inhale and the slight pause at the end of the exhale. And scan your body. How do you feel today? How does each side compare to the other? How are your shoulders, your spine, your hips? Just have a little bit of a movement to tune in to how you are feeling in every single part of you. Even when we say it, it's easy to overlook it. So I like to remind you to bring your attention back to yourself. Okay, we'll start with some movement. Take the hands down to the mat. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, release. Let it feel as though the breath is moving your arms. So inhale, let them rise. And exhale, let them fall. One more. Inhale, let them rise. Exhale, let them fall. And pause. Take a bit of a side bend, so left hand down to the mat. Inhale, take the fingertips up. Exhale, take it over. And stay there for a few breaths, noticing those sensations down the right side of the body. Inhale, take it back up. Exhale, release. Pause. Notice. Swap sides. Right hand out. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it over. And pause. And breathe. Notice the sensations down the left side of the body. Next inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it over. Take a little twist here. So inhale, take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind. Gently. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist a little. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist a little. And breathe. Release back, swap sides. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist a little. Inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist a little. And breathe. Take it back. Stretch your legs out in front of you. So I'll sit sideways. So this is staff pose. So flex the feet a little, don't lock the knees. Inhale and lift through the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips, taking the hands down just to the lower legs or around the feet for your forward bend. Try and keep length through the spine. and breathe. Inhale and rise up. Exhale and release. Let's do one leg at a time. So stretch the right leg out, flex the foot, bring the left foot in, turn the body towards that foot. You can use your strap. We've done this before. Take the strap around the leg. Inhale and lift. Exhale and hinge, taking hold of the strap to help give you length in the spine. Hinging just a little at the hips, enough that is right for you. And drop your head. And breathe. Release. Turn towards the front and we'll take a side bend here. So take the right hand down to the lower leg. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, bend over. Inhale and lift. Exhale, release. And again. Inhale and lift. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale and lift. Stretch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Take the feet out in front and just have a little shake. And swap sides. So, right leg in, left leg out. Turn the body towards that left leg. Use your strap if you wish. Inhale and lift. Exhale and hinge, using the straps if you wish. Don't lock the knee. And breathe. Dropping the head a little if you wish. Inhale back up and release. Remove your strap. Turning the body towards the front. Left hand on the lower leg. Inhale with the right arm. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale, release. And again. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale. Release. One more. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale and release. Bring the feet together, the soles of the feet for your butterfly, lifting through the chest, hinging at your hips, and drop the head and breathe. Just cross your legs once again and we'll take some circles before we come up to standing. So arching and rounding through the spine as you move, changing direction. And release. And just come straight up to standing. Come and find your mountain pose. Lift your toes, spread them wide, and place them down again on the mat. Lifting through the quads, lifting through the core, rolling the shoulders down and back, coming into your mountain pose. Taking the feet a little wider if that's better for your back. Tadasana. So we'll have some moving mountain here. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. And to the right, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. The middle, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. And the left, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake, and we'll have our moon salutation. So starting in mountain pose. On the next inhale, come into extended mountain. And breathe. Maybe take the hands together, side bend over to the left. Back to extended mountain and step out into star pose. And breathe. Push the weight into the left foot for balancing star. And release back to star. Turn the feet out, cactus the arms, bend the knees, coming into goddess. Maybe take the hands above. And release. Turn the left toes out. Bring the right toes in, setting up for warrior two legs. You know what's coming. Take a hug. And breathe. Then sweep the arms out. Warrior two. Shift a little. Straighten and turn into triangle. Trikonasana. And breathe. Generously bend the knee and rise back up. Warrior two. Now we're going to shift the weight here. I'm just moving down a little to give me some space. Coming into a half moon. It's a balance pose. If you need to hold on to something, do. You can even have your blocks, but if you want to hold on to a chair, you can. I'll get this one ready at this side as well. So, back to your warrior two. Reach the left hand down to the mat or your block or your chair and lift the right foot out, right hand to the sky. And breathe. Step back. Warrior two. Release. Turn to that short edge and come up into warrior one. And breathe. Shift the weight into that left foot. Tilt at the pelvis, hinging at the hips, coming into warrior three. Hands where you wish. Step back. Warrior one. And breathe. Hands to the hips. Step that right foot in. Straighten the legs, but don't lock them. Maybe take the hands to heart center. Hinging into pyramid. And breathe. Then release the hands down to the mat. Move my strap out of the way. Drop that right knee. Coming into a low lunge. And breathe. Hands to the mat. Turn to the long edge, coming into a side lunge. Then move all the way through. Side lunge, opposite side. Turn, drop the knee, low lunge to the right, and breathe. Hands release, step the back foot in, rising up to pyramid. Step that left foot back, warrior one, and breathe. Shift the weight, coming into warrior three, if that's okay for you today. Step back, warrior one. Release, set up for warrior two. Take your hug, warrior two. And breathe. Shift the weight. Reach for the item that's going to help you balance. Lift the left foot off the floor for half moon. Step back. Warrior two. Shift, straighten and turn into triangle. And generously bend. Warrior two. Turn the feet, point out the toes. Goddess, cactusing the arms, hands overhead. Maybe go one foot to the other. That's our wobbly goddess. And breathe. Release to star. Shift the weight. Balancing star. Come back, take in the feet, hands overhead, extended mountain. Side bend. Extended mountain. And release. Have a little shimmy, have a little shake, and pause and notice how you feel. When we're doing a full practice, we go through that twice and we even add some extra bits on, but we'll leave it there today. Pause and notice. And then let's come down to the mat for a pigeon. So come first to tabletop. So start by taking your right knee to the back of the right wrist. Take the foot across. It's fine. If your foot stays down there, that's fine. If it does come across, flex that foot. Take the left knee back and rise up onto your fingertips in your pigeon. If you have pain in the knee, you've gone too far. If you have a big gap under your right hip, use a block or a cushion. And then lower down to your sleeping pigeon. And breathe. Come back onto your hands, and if you would like to try an extra stretch here, bend that left knee. Those that are very experienced at pigeon can have the body right up and the foot at the back of the head, but I'm not there, and that's okay. You can point the toes and release. To come out, just roll onto that right hip and release the right leg. Move the block, pushing back to your child's pose. And breathe. Let's take that to the other side. So this time it's the left knee to left wrist, leg in the position that's right for you. Take that right knee back as far as is right for you. Come onto your fingertips and breathe. Then lower down, coming to your sleeping snoozy pigeon. Remember, you can put a cushion under that hip. And breathe. Then if you wish, come back up. And if you want that extra stretch, bend that right knee. Point the toes if you wish, or flex. And then to release, just roll onto that left hip. Release the legs and push back to your child's pose. And breathe. Then just come to a seated position. But before we go down to the mat, we're going to have boat pose because I know you love it. Now, you can also use your strap in boat pose. So grab your strap. Start just with the hands behind. Lift the legs, keep the feet flexed to start with, and put your strap around the feet and balance on the sit bones. Lifting through the chest, and you can straighten the legs, and you can flex the feet and bend at the knees. You can straighten. Don't worry if they wobble. One more, straighten and bend. And then just lower down to the mat. And breathe. We'll take a supine twist here and we'll have pulling the cat's tail. So take your right foot to your left knee, left hand to your right knee, and encourage that knee over. I'll just scooch over slightly so I'm not in the fireplace. Then bend that lower leg, which is your left leg, taking hold of the foot with the right hand. If you can and wish, take your gaze over that right shoulder. I like to call this tangle twist. And breathe. Then release, come back to center, move back over, stretch out the right leg, place the left foot on the right knee, right hand on the left knee, encourage that knee over, bend the lower leg, which is your right leg, and take hold with the left hand, and take your gaze over that left shoulder, and breathe. And release. Just place your feet flat on the mat, lift the hips and let them settle down again. Knees into the chest and rock side to side. We'll take some cow face legs here. So place the left foot on the mat, cross the right leg over, then lift the feet up, taking hold of the feet or ankles with your hands. Feel that stretch through the hip. So if your right leg is on top of the left, you probably feel the stretch strongest in your right hip. And release, swap sides, right foot flat, left foot crosses over, lift the legs, take hold of the feet or ankles, and breathe. Release, windshield wiper the feet and legs side to side. And then bring the knees into the chest. Stretch your legs out on the mat, palms up to the ceiling, and soften and sink into the earth just for a little relaxation. Take your awareness back to your breath. Try and extend the exhale, breathing in for 3 and out for 6, or in for 4 and out for 8. This is an inner light meditation visualization based on the Yoga Sutra 1.36. When disturbed by negative thoughts, focus on the inner light. Find yourself somewhere comfortable to sit or lie, and with your gaze soft or your eyes closed, notice the straightness in your spine. Soften or relax your shoulders. Notice how you feel. Notice how your breath feels, and notice how your body feels. To become more centered and balanced, try extending your exhale. So count to 4 as you inhale, allowing the breath to be smooth and fluid. Count to 6 as you exhale, allowing a smooth, fluid flow to your breath. Repeat that again, counting to 4 as you inhale and 6 as you exhale. And again. Count to 4 as you inhale and 6 as you exhale. Then let go of the numbers Notice how your breath flows naturally. And notice how you feel after this breath counting. Shift the focus to a visualization. Allow your mind to rest in the center of your chest, just behind the sternum. Visualize a very small, bright, beautiful light in this area, as though floating in the center of your chest. Take a few breaths as you notice, observe, or contemplate this small light residing in the center of your chest. Begin to notice that the light is starting to radiate more brightly. It begins to spread out into your chest and your back, growing slowly and steadily. The light begins to spread down into your abdomen and your lower back. It spreads to the top of your chest and into your shoulders. Notice this inner light continuing to grow and brighten. It moves into your legs and your feet, into your arms and your hands, and into your head. Now notice your whole body is radiating warm, compassionate light. Feel the light shining out of your eyes even though they're closed. Feel it in your nostrils, your mouth, your ears. Feel it shining through the crown of your head. Feel the light shining from the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Feel it shining from your heart, from your feet, from all the pores in your body. Imagine you are radiating light. Imagine you are made of pure light. Imagine your whole body glowing with this warm presence. Now imagine you radiate this light out into the world. Allow your light to radiate to the people in your life, to your family and friends, your colleagues and neighbours, the staff in places that you've been or visit, to everybody around you. You may allow yourself to remember a particular person, someone who is struggling, as though you could send them this light. Now imagine you're sharing your light with all the animals and plants in your life, then all the animals and plants in the world. Imagine you're sharing your light with all beings on the planet. Continue this visualization for several more breaths, continuing to radiate light to anyone and everyone, or to anyone who you choose. Slowly, as you are ready, allow the light to begin to come back into your heart. Feel it drawing back into itself until it comes to rest as a single point at the center of your chest. Contemplate the light resting here in the center of your chest as if for safekeeping, until you choose to take it out again if you need it. Remember, that light is always there, always ready to access when you need. Slowly take your attention back to your breath. Count in to 4 and count out to 4, bringing you back to the present moment. As you are ready, gently push or rock to a seated position, coming back to where we began. Notice your breath, notice your body, and enjoy your day. See you soon.